Here at the Jefferson City YMCA, and we're talking about Dive with the Cop. It's an awesome event coming up this weekend. We got more information for you coming up after the break, but for now, my friends are teaching me how to dive. We'll see you in a little bit. It's the end of the day for me, so I think I'm going to get in on the fun. Reporting live in Columbia, Gracee Mattiace, KRCG 13. Woohoo!
Hey, that's where we find KRCG 13's Gracee Mattiace this morning. Gracee?
All right, Tony, good morning. I'm here with Lisanne Fear, and we're here with a few horses too. How about this? 3, 2, 1. All right, they are off. They are going. Let's follow them. Catherine, here, stop right here for a second. How do you think you did?
Looking pretty good.
She went for the cheese, she went for the ham, she went for the chocolate. We'll see what the other family decides to get, and that'll be coming up in a little bit, so stay with us. We'll send it back to you guys. But as you can see, that ice and that snow is not keeping those Missourians in bed today. We are streaming to you live, if you will. It's actually not a stream, though. It's a creek, right? It's Montauk Creek. Check this out. We have got an operation in here, and busy is probably an understatement. As you can see, the line is wrapping all around this store. MoDOT is telling me that there are no injuries, which is pretty amazing given the size of these rocks. And I've got my little shovel here to just show you the snow that we are getting this morning. That is all out on the roadways, so you just want to take it slow. Officials are asking people not to go out if they don't have to. We've heard a lot about Sobe on the show. Tony and Joe and we just love Sobe. She actually won a national award. Tell us a little bit about that. They just started doing the power snatches behind us. They'll just start doing that in a minute here, and those are intense looking. But there's actually a tractor trailer that is jackknifed and turned the opposite way on I-70. I'm just starting to see some movement here on the westbound lanes, but earlier this was completely at a standstill. It's Tuesday, that means it's time for another Fit Tip Tuesday, and I'm here at Studio 573 with owner Aaron Bidlack. Aaron, I've got to confess something to you. I've been going January, February. It's been great. I feel like my routine's been going really well, but recently I just feel like I've slowed down. Like my progress isn't as good anymore. What do you suggest for people that are feeling the same way? Concerned citizens up before the sunrise on Friday at Ham's Prairie Store to share their concerns about County Road 419.
Well, I guarantee that every gentleman in this room here wants this done. Something. I live over on O. My daughter goes to South Callaway, and it cuts 9 miles off a trip. It's 18 miles one way, 9 the other way.
The Eastern District Commissioner says options to make the crossing safer and more passable for vehicles range from putting a concrete bottom on the crossing to building a full bridge.
As of right now, the way we've been addressing this crossing, it's costing us $2,000 to $4,000 a year.
Enter at your own risk. That's the sign that drivers see as they approach the creek crossing on County Road 419. And after getting over an inch of rain over the course of a few days, that crossing is not passable for many vehicles. Another concern is the ability of emergency crews to use the crossing reliably in order to cut down on response time.
Fire departments, sheriff's departments. If somebody gets hurt on one side and you can't get to them, it could be a life or death situation.
Now residents who use the road say they want to see something get done.
I'm going to be watching the county commissioners for action.
Quality Industries has been through the ringer over the past few years. First COVID hits and then an embezzlement scandal involving the former director of the shop. But there's one aspect that's remained unchanged: the employees, people with mental and physical disabilities who share a love for their jobs and a love for life.
These people are the greatest people in the world. I call them friends, and they're also my favorite coworkers. I've been knowing them for almost 4 years, so it's been exciting. I love it.
Jimmy is a veteran on the team. He's been working at the shop for over 25 years.
Well, when I first started here, down in this section over here with colored pencils. Over here we done cough drops.
Are you proud of the work that you do?
Well, sure. My dad always says, do the best you can on the job.
Back in March of 2020, we visited Quality Industries. It was the start of the pandemic. Almost all of the employees were sent home, with only a small core staff remaining to fill a rush order of PPE supplies. Then in April of 2021, former director Kenda Ferguson was charged with embezzling more than $70,000 from the workshop. Her trial is scheduled for July. New director Marcia Kidwell was not allowed to comment on the charges, but did have this to say.
It all was happening before I arrived, and we just try to just move on and let everyone know that we're successful here. We've survived everything that this workshop has been through.
Thankfully, Clydesdales like Rex here are used to the spotlight. In Boonville, Gracee Mattiace, KRCG 13.